In this section, we're going to introduce a handful of roles. These roles are just a subset of the many roles that are available on the cloud, but nevertheless represent roles that you're likely to encounter in your cloud adoption journey. So let's get started. The first role we're going to discuss is the role of the cloud consumer. The cloud consumer is the entity, which could be an organization or a human being, that is responsible for accessing cloud services. And as you can imagine, the consumer can represent different types of activities. The next role is the role of the cloud provider, the cloud services provider. And the cloud services provider is the entity that is responsible for delivering the cloud service, the entity that's responsible for managing and essentially operating the data center facilities behind the scenes. The next role is the role of the cloud administrator. So the cloud administrator is a highly privileged role. It's basically the one who is responsible for making services available on the cloud. So the cloud administrator administers cloud-based IT resources, and given the range of resources that are available on the cloud, you could even have multiple roles within the cloud administrator category responsible for administering different aspects of the cloud service. And finally, we have the cloud owner. The cloud owner is the entity that essentially owns the cloud service, and this could be an individual or an organization. As mentioned at the beginning of this module, what we have presented here is just a handful of roles that you're likely to encounter at the very beginning of your cloud journey. And as you embark further along the cloud adoption path, you're most likely going to come across other roles depending on the specific use cases that you're working on. Thank you for watching the Cloud Foundation module. The next module in our series is the module on designing solution infrastructure that meets business requirements. We hope you're going to join us in the next module, and we wish you well in your cloud adoption journey.